There are a few other considerations that come into mind when using purchases. First of all, do I need to record every supplier as a creditor? Quite often I'll get a bill that I just pay. I don't bother with putting them into the purchases register. I merely use the payments part of banking. I'll just open banking. I will enter spend money and just record the payment as a spend money transaction. The only time I use purchases is if I have a large number of invoices from a particular supplier in the course of a period of a month. Depending upon your business, this may or may not happen. If you're a tradesman, for example, you may be dropping by the local supplier on a daily basis for the odd bit of equipment that you might need. If you're an accountant, for example, it will be unlikely you'd be popping into Officeworks every single day for a new ream of paper. One of the other considerations in purchasing, we have down here on the right-hand side, print taxable summaries. In order to print taxable summaries, I need to tell MYOB a little piece of information about my suppliers. And to do that, I'll go to the card file and I'll go to the cards list. And within the cards list, I've got the customers, I've got the suppliers, I've got my employees, and I've got my personal cards. If I click on my supplier cards, I've only got one in there at the moment, but if I click on the white arrow, it opens up all the details. If I ever need to add further details to him, such as his address, the city, the state he's in, and his phone numbers, by all means. I've already got an email address. If I click over to the buying details, I've recorded in there the ABN number, which I've got from a previous bill. And I also have down here, use a supplier's tax code and report on taxable payments. Now, it may be that you have a regular supplier who does not collect GST, but the default on the account code to which his expenses get charged will have GST. You can select a tax code that is different to GST and then tell MYOB that rather than using the default tax code, you use the supplier's tax code by ticking in the arrow in the box there. In this particular case, it wouldn't make any difference. We normally have GST on the accounts and we'll have GST there. But there are a number of my clients who I know have both contractors who either collect GST or do not collect GST. And we determine at the outset which category they fall into, and it makes life recording easier. I'll untick this one. We also can report on taxable payments. Subcontractors in the construction industry, the Australian Taxation Office requires now that their earnings from you get reported at the end of each year on June the 30th. If you need to report on them, you will need to tick this box for your subcontractors, and at the end of the year you'll be able to print a report showing the amounts that have been paid to each subcontractor, which will need to be sent to the Taxation Office. All you need to do is tick this box. If you don't need to tick the box for that particular supplier, just untick it and away we go. You may also have various suppliers who give you different rates of credit and different maybe discounts for an early payment. If you've got to make some changes at the individual supplier, then using the buying details at the bottom here, you can set in the supplier's terms and any discount differences. Click OK and you'll be returned to the list, and if you close that, you're now back at the command center